Okay. Hello. I'm setting up. Yeah, I'm setting up. I'm gonna paint Mickey while she's working on the computer. I just move everything in the studio. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm gonna blow my nose. Get ready. Get some. Yeah. Get the paints. Get the canvas. I guess you will be ready if you want to do this now. I'm gonna do something fast, like an hour, so like sketch, and I'm gonna do a sketch. Very basic. I have put the palette in front. When we paint, it's always good to have the palette in front of the model and the canvas open to being frontal to the model. So we are not. I wouldn't like to be painting like this in a canvas here and painting you. I'd rather stay here and keep all this open to the model on the canvas. The palette the same, the palette on front of the model always. So if you were painting me, you will have the palette in front of you, the canvas on the right hand side, and a big angle to kind of work. It's a bit low, the palette, but slowly I will I will kind of perfect the whole thing. This is a workshop for beginners, for anyone. I think it could work even for people studying art at uni. Definitely good. Is what a teacher is going to teach you at university. If you are trying to learn some kind of classical painting. So today with oils. First, I'm going to try to decide what I'm going to paint, exactly what kind of angle. I think I'm going to. Okay, before I do the monocolor for the whole thing, as it has got a white t-shirt, I want to preserve the white for the canvas. So I'm not gonna go with the cloth and put not watery, but very dissolved or diluted oil on it. So I take a big brush. Yeah. Paint like this. So I put this a little bit higher. So I guess I'm gonna paint. If it was can you check if it do the sound and everything? From here, I'm a bit further from the computer. I don't like drawing, but I'm gonna start with a bit of drawing. I take a burgundy, which is a very see-through color and very diluted. Does it work? I don't like drawing, but I'm gonna start with a bit of drawing. Yeah, thank you. I have to work on my accent, I guess so. But yeah, so I'm trying to do main composition. This is someone, if you're at home, you can paint. Your husband, your wife, your kids are doing something else, you want to paint, you want to spend a while doing something different, relaxing, getting to know, like having a new hobby. If, I don't know, maybe you are working in something stressful, maybe you are kind of in hospital, blah, 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 then you have time to chill. Why not painting a bit? I think it's good for you. I think it's as good as meditation. At least, yeah, it's definitely as good as meditation. I talk when I do the lessons, but yeah, I'm really kind of, in reality, like when I talk to the models, is I don't know, I have developed this capability of maybe work and chat at the same time. Today Mickey is working in a transcription. So she's busy. I was planning to do her portrait, but I'm gonna just adapt and do depending from far. Who is there? Veronica. Hey, Vero. Peter, I got the money on the bank. Thank you very much for your donation. I'm gonna buy some canvas that I am running out. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Juanpi. Hey, Juanpi, ¿qué pasa? Venga, que nada, me alegro que coger cosas y empezar a pintar con lo que tengáis. You can use anything. You can use anything. I'm using oils. I have got a big canvas, but slowly, through the days, we will organize this and we can do some. I don't know. I mean, it's someone that is an art student and want to learn to paint from life. Yeah, I can even be the model. I don't mind. Yeah, that will be an interesting thing. If you don't have anyone at home, you have got this screen. Sorry. So you can. It's a nice image for you to paint. Is what you see right now. Maybe like this. This is quite nice as a painting. So you have got a model. So if no one at your house, if you're alone, you don't have anything to paint. You have got us, so you can paint it. And yeah, that's one less problem.
Have you started
Yeah,
painting?
yeah. Why?
No.
Yeah, you can move. Yeah. Okay, so the person that we're painting moves. It's okay. Yeah, I cannot like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fine. So, yeah. Luckily, the drawing is almost the same, even though she has changed a lot. This was the face, this was the hair, this was the t-shirt, but now this very beautiful angle is here. Now the arms are gonna be, instead of here and here, down. Yeah. As I said, I'm sketching, I'm doing something, I'm not a painter. I know, sorry, not a draftman, I'm a painter. I like to work with colors. Sorry, Nikki, does it show all right, the painting? Can I have a look on the computer? Because in mine it doesn't really show. Doesn't show.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it the light maybe?
Yeah.
So is it the light up there?
I don't know. Can you tell me if it shows better? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I think it's more a matter of light. Can you
No.
still, can you?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Honestly, you go a bit behind. I normally put some tape covering the camera, paranoid. So yeah. I guess there was some glue in it. No, I have moved it. You are behind. It's for some reason the video goes like a few seconds behind. So now we see a bit better the computer, the canvas. So this is beautiful back, coming here, arm, shoulder, face, and the curve. It's a very nice, image. I'll come here. So more or less now I know what I was going on. It doesn't show, but I know this is gonna be gray mass, white mass, pink, 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 dark. That's simplification. No pinks, no dark. It's just tones, colors. Uh, Proportions. A good way of measuring proportions is with the brush. So I do like this. It's a bit like the classical thing. I mean, I don't need to do it, but it's for people who doesn't know. I take the measure of the head with my arm straight and the brush perpendicular to the floor. So one head, the second head comes to the far arm, the third comes to the beginning of the knee. Yeah. So we have got, let's say we use, this is one head, second to the bottom of this arm, third, the beginning of the knee. Yeah, pretty much was accurate. Always measure is the same head on the arms, goes from the hand to the middle of the back. So this measure comes to the hand to the middle of the back. Yeah. So it's pretty good. Then we're gonna have this sofa. So now I'm gonna start painting very fast to set up the very first mood of the painting. So I want the sofa orange, t-shirt keep it white, simple pink out of the bottle, or you mix red and white, and depending on the color that you can see, more colored, warmer, cooler. Yeah, there we go. So piece of cloth, container, turpentine, and I'm gonna start with an orange. So always painting. Here is the orange, drawing the back, more or less. This cushion, we're gonna use the same color, and the foreground as well. Okay, so not much, it just filling in the canvas is the first stage. Now I'm gonna use the gray. That has got like a, is warm, So I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of like the quinacridone. So I'm gonna go with a very kind of warm, dark burgundy with a bit of white, and I want it a bit see-through. So I'm gonna do it again with the cloth. So see how it goes. So from the face that is coming here, focusing on the computer, now it's gonna come like this. We get this angle, we get the arm, and here we get the knee. That kind of comes. We can always measure with this to the top of the head. So this is what I wanted this gray to be like a reddish. It's a background for what is gonna come. I can use the same one for the hair because she has got this beautiful warm hair. Is nice. Yeah. So now I'm gonna take some pinks. And where's my water?
Can you see my face?
No, but it doesn't matter. I don't see my vape. Ah, yeah.
I'm sorry, did you just have a cigarette?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. With the vaping here in England, we still are not totally closed, but the responsibility is to kind of try to stay indoors as much as you can. I think everyone is running. It's very good to be able to go and do exercise. I'm no one, but my opinion. I just discovered today. I know it hasn't got anything to do with the class, but this is enough. This is good. You can go running like this. It's fresh. And you don't go around, I don't know, it's quite intense. Everyone breathing on each other. We're a bit paranoid, but I think it's the right thing to be. Davinia, hey! yeah, okay. Yeah, very, very nice that you guys are here, Davinia. Missing you. Te echo de menos. Okay, we cannot see the top of the painting. I didn't realize. Yeah. Yes, looking good, simple. So again, without worrying much, let's go with skin colors. I'm gonna use a standard one that they sell by ridiculous concept, the skin color thing, but I use it. And then yeah. So we have got there the very, very, very basic first thing, no? First mancha, I don't know, the first, yeah.
Trace.
Huh?
First trace.
First trace.
First draft.
First draft, thank you. So we know more or less a composition. Do we like it? Do we not? Do we want the figure to be lower? Do we want the figure to be higher? If normally when someone is sleeping or sitting, if you paint it at the bottom, it's counterintuitive, but it's better when you kind of leave space underneath and the person is kind of here, maybe sleeping. That has got a much more drama, give a sensation, a feeling of resting. I like to paint Mickey always kind of big. And I think that's okay. It's a good thing. Maybe I will put a little still life at the front. Some glasses or something for you, Peter. Okay. Let's think a bit. So I'm gonna the t-shirt is much lighter than the background, the wall. So I'm gonna keep on still the white of the canvas for the t-shirt, and I'm gonna start using a second color for the sofa. I have done just like a basic, oops, a basic shade. Right here coming. Here's gonna be fruit. Yeah. Let's go with a white and a little bit of ultramarine blue. It gives depth because it's warm. So let's start doing this. I really like this angle. You don't have to be too intense with the model. You can let them move, do their thing. It's kind of fun. When something you change the painting. We're not trying to do a masterpiece here. We're doing an exercise on how to start a painting, how to work on the composition, the first layers, the colors. Okay, add yellow. Still here. I need more turpentine. If you're painting with oils, I keep the window open is better. You don't have all the fumes all the time. Okay. Always the painting, always keep it at the same level. So don't so we're doing a second layer of color. We can use for different things to enrich a little bit everything. So let's do the second layer on hair and trousers to give the whole thing at once. I'm gonna use the same color but thicker. Yeah.
I'm really sorry, I have to move just to get my charger.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. Oh, move. So I'm going with a second shade of color here because I know it's gonna be dark anyway. I'm gonna draw at the same time a t-shirt neck. Um, Okay, so things are. I always go back to the palette to here to the computer because it's where normally I have got the palette. So let's see the neck come forward. I have got this line and we have got this angle. That depending on the person will be one or the other. Big noses, small noses, big forehead, small forehead. But yep, right now we're like that, and that's kind of cool. Yeah. We are not obsessed with proportions. We're not obsessed with anything at the moment. We have changed the format. We were thought vertical, now it's horizontal. We created a composition. We adapt to the model. The person in front is moving like I am moving if you're painting me. Then we work on. Normally, I would have done the yellow all over the place, but in this special case, I wanted to keep the white from the canvas. Now, pretty much, I'm painting with one tone, one color, different tones, different shades. Yeah, we're measuring with the brush. And any questions? Uh, any questions? Post if you have got something, post it so I can see it and I can comment on it if you want. At the end of the day, I studied at uni, very classical uni. So I have got a lot of information that I can share and that can be valuable to anyone that is not gonna, I don't know, that want to chill and learn to paint. What brushes do you use? I use the cheapest ones, really cheap. I use many. I have got there in the palette like 100. I use them and misuse them. A good brush can cost you hundreds of pounds, but me with £20, I can buy like many brushes. I use them, clean them every day, and they last. They are not super smooth. It's okay. They're really kind of, you go to any of these big shops or order online now that you cannot go to shops. And lengua de gato. I don't know. How do you call the lengua de gato ones? Brushes. The ones that are like
Cat tongues.
cat tongue.
I don't know.
I use flat ones for oil. Yeah, move. Wherever you want. This is kind of lengua de gato. Like tongue, cat tongue. These are flat Chinese, they call them. Oops. I have got like normal DIY brushes, very old brushes. Uh, and right now, at the moment, we are painting pretty much with a cloth. I have just started doing some lines there, but you can use anything. You got good brushes, and that's good. Uh, with time and years of work, I have seen that it works for me. These cheap ones, use them, misuse them, throw them away, get new ones. If I buy the £100 brush, is not that suitable for my kind of fast work. I mean, it would be, but I have to compromise on my possibilities. What is worth it? If it is worth it, maybe spend more on the stretcher and the cloth, or the primer, or turpentine. Everything is kind of pricey. So that's the answer. Brushes, any brushes, just flat ones I recommend, and the ones with the tip a little bit round like that. I wouldn't buy the round long ones. Flat, medium, these kind of sizes are good to start a painting. A bit wider, and then for detail we go to very small ones. But yeah, they cost like 40p each, 30, 50 a pound. Yeah. I'm using similar color to the background for this kind of area, a little bit darker. Within the shadow, sometimes there are moments of light that give us space. We let breathe the air. You see that there is space in between, and we're trying to create a three-dimensionality. So the light comes from the left. I have forced it with a lamp, and there's a skylight there, but in a while it will be dark. Yep. This very same color to give the unity in the whole thing. It, sometimes it's kind of nice to repeat shades, and we are not really painting now. We're just making a preparation, a sketch. Even if you're gonna do something very realistic, this is the way to start. I mean, that's the way I start. So I like how this line goes with her eyes. It's good to always kind of go checking on things. Like don't don't get too, yeah, don't let the start of the painting to condition what you're gonna do. If you need to turn the canvas around and start, that's okay. Then the foot here. from the lake that come here into this. So pretty much now we have got like a first impression of some standard person, not anyone in particular. But I mean, always based on what we have got right in front. We're painting Mickey because he's working today and has to. I mean, we paint often one another, but today she has to do this job, so I thought it was a good way of she's gonna be not talking to me anyway. You're busy. So always redraw and redraw and move the painting around the paint. Let's go with more orange. So here a more intense color, kind of brings the figure to the foreground. Here. Okay, I like the computer being outside somehow. And it's a good opportunity to bring a new color. I'm gonna go. I always try to do yeah. So the screen is gonna go out, which I don't know what it means, but I think it's okay. It's a nice. I don't know. It's working with the intuition and the composition, and I have sacrificed the computer in order to paint more Mickey. So now I think the computer is entry to the outside right now in this funny diagrams. Any questions somewhere? All brushes, blah blah blah. Ah, more. I discovered today that the brushes I bought shed hairs. Ah, yeah. You can wash them before with water. Yeah, I mean that shouldn't happen. But if you wash them with water and soap, they should lose a few hairs, and then probably, unless they are super bad, they will be stable. And in any case, we are learning to paint, so we don't mind some hairs on the paint. Are they hot? Thanks. I don't know, the ones you bought. I guess they will be synthetic, kind of. I don't know. I mean, like the DIY shops, you always have to kind of wash them, and then they normally become stable and they don't lose hair. You okay? You want to stretch? Stretch.
I've just got a crown.
Yeah, stretch. Get up. Let's have a little break. Look at the painting. Look at your painting. Yeah, think a bit of what you're doing. Mm.
Can't move my leg.
Sorry. You can change positions later. I mean, just do some stretching wherever you want. Here in England, still they let us go out to exercise for a couple of hours. Into skipping now. It's quite fun. And again, it's like you can do it in a place. You go, lots of space around, and you are not running on top of people who might be kind of, I don't know, a little bit. We don't know who can get it or not, the virus, but we definitely know people with a compromised immune system and elderly, some unlucky people. That, so I don't know. I like the skipping in one spot without kind of going breathing a lot. They say that it goes 2 meters, but I mean this is gonna be heavier than a virus, which is very small, and it goes further. Are you back on?
Yeah.
You sure? I'm not ready, so I need to go to the loo. So paint, take a picture, send it to me, and we talk. This is the long run. We cannot learn to paint in one day. We have to do many things. As I said, at uni, we will do one painting a day, throw it away, paint another, throw it away. Paper, how to do the research. What paper? I think it was called elephant paper. It was like a very thick, kind of meter tall, semi cardboard paper, brownish, and you didn't have to prime it. It's quite good. I mean, I do my diaries and stuff in that kind of role. I'll check where it can be bought, and it's super cheap, and you have like meters and meters, and you can paint big, which is fun. And yeah, I go to the look. Okay. Yeah, stretch if you want.
I don't need to stretch. Just need to move around a little bit.
looking nice, no?
Mm-hmm. Really good.
Thank you. A little break is always good when you're painting, to look at the painting with fresh eyes. As I said, it's also good maybe turn it around. The brain is always trying to make sense of what we know, so by turning it around, it gets us off guard. When we look at it, it's like, whoa. The biggest issue I find here right now is this space, quite large, but I think I'm gonna paint a still life here, so it doesn't bother me. I think it's for an exercise. I think to kind of include some kind of objects on the painting is a good thing. Yeah. Hold on a sec. Washing hands. Yes. Yeah, it's taking shape. I'm painting behind another painting. So, to don't accumulate many stretchers, I try to kind of paint and then I take the stretcher, the canvas off. One day I can show how to stretch if someone want to stretch a canvas, how to prime it. I don't know. I'm here and I'm doing these things all the time, so I don't mind to put the camera on if it helps someone. Can I have the toggle, please? Like it? Why? Oh, 1 hour.
You're going to want more than an hour.
Nah, I don't mind. We say we're gonna do 1 hour. We have done 48 minutes. So maybe a bit more than an hour. No? Do you mind? You're working, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you'll finish. You need a bit more. It looks really good though.
Yeah, it's going all right. Yeah, thank you. So now we're going to stage 2. We can leave the painting as it is, or we can move it the whole thing one step ahead, which is to start kind of reconsidering what we have done. Go through it. There's see proportions, see colors, see tones. Look from far, turn it around, even give it a day, come back to it. I have got many paintings on the go at the moment. This is at least for me it works. This kind of it works. This taking different things at different times, different lighting, different mood. So it's good to work in a few things at the throughout the day. You can be more creative in some, more exercising in another. The bottom side, I can make it a little bit more solid, a bit narrow. And I have to make, let's go to a different stage. Let's go to often you are working on something, or I am working on something, and halfway through I realize that the whole thing has to go. And it's okay. Right. Okay, deciding what's, for example, on Mickey now, I'm gonna decide what is the lightest area and the darkest area and the in between. So is there will be like one place with the highest highlight, probably the hands, but they are closest to the light, right underneath the lamp. Then the forearm and the biceps because there is an extra light coming from that corner with the clothes. So there we go. So I mix that red and white with more white to emphasize what I want to say. So I try to be at the beginning very, very clear. So like exaggerating a lot. As I move the brush, the color becomes thinner, so it changes the tone. I make this tone with a little bit of tallow blue, which is colder, but for this lovely shade here, I do it with blue and then I go with red on top. So we're always constantly drawing, but more than drawing is moving shapes. So the painting we finish it very quickly. At the end, the meantime is just moving things, placing objects, placing parts. Everything you do kind of make the painting a bit richer. And then you need the lucky moment to finish it off. I think the sofa can have it needs more solidity in order to bring a figure which we have left like in a watercolor painting, we have left it white. That maybe we won at the end. But right now to bring that background to the front, let's make everything dark around it. I'm gonna use a happy color, strong. Sometimes I start a painting like this, and it can go for years. We can, whenever Mickey wants to kind of or goes into working in that area, I can take the painting and I don't know, work maybe a couple of days a year. A year, no, sorry, a couple of days a week, and one painting. I don't know. We did one silver in a yukata, and it took 5 years or something to finish. This line that comes from the leg is gonna be nice. This line that comes here is also good. This sofa, and the one I like a lot is this perpendicular. That is gonna emphasize this curve. So I even put it a little bit there just to add more drama. Darkest area on the hair. I'm using a blue. Don't worry about the individual hairs, about the hair that is falling right now on her face, or whoever you're painting. Anyone, Shemi, Hey, Margarita. Hey, how you doing? I hope you're well. I see you sometimes on Facebook. I saw the photograph of you, Jan, that challenge. I'm gonna look for one. That was also Jan. Yeah. Okay. Um, we'll go back. So that has changed quite a lot. These lines I said I like. Let's start. We can measure with the brush perpendicular, and then an angle, and this angle goes on the paper. It's not like this. It's not like this. It's perpendicular to the floor. So I have got this angle here, and now I don't know the angle there. I don't know. Can I see the angle? 1 second. I was trying. Okay, no, fine. Yeah,
I can't hear what.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, thank you. Sorry. So that kind of, yeah, we measure like that. Let me see. There. So that's the angle. And here, perpendicular to the floor, goes her face to the curve here between the biceps and the forearm. So that's how we do. Let me see. Let me see. This is fun. So angle, angle, and here another one. The dyslexia kicking. There. So it's a triangle. It's not a straight triangle. All the angles are not the same, but it's going forward like this. The nice thing I like about painting from life is the chance element of different moments. The painting, as I said, is finished in a minute. Sometimes someone can move, and that will change the whole painting. I have been about to put this leg here, but I don't think it. Maybe later. I don't know. I will start considering how it's gonna be. So, for psychological reasons, I like to do the outlines of neatly with nice warm colors. It's definitely not red, but it's for me a bit. I mean, this is kind of visually very pleasing. It's a very kind of baroque technique that everyone kind of does it. So look, a little bit here, a little bit here where the lighter is gonna be, and now with this super sweet side of the arm lighter. It's a very Velázquez thing, this light within the shade. It builds a lot of distance on the like three-dimensionality. This is gonna definitely be the darkest area. Any questions? Any images? Anyone painting there? We're 1 hour now. Okay, I'm gonna do just something to take everything to the same level, and that will be like a possible finished painting. Let's bring some light there. Always, the whole thing I cannot really say strength it enough. Everything can go at the same time. Should go. So let's put some weight down here. I'm gonna the darkness. I'm gonna put some warmth. And now I'm gonna go with ultramarine blue with white, and I'm gonna dull it down a little bit with black. So I have got like a green pea of blue, ultramarine, chickpea of titanium white, and maybe 2-3 grains of rice of black. And you start mixing and moving until the color is good for you. Now we need something even lighter. So we put another chickpea of white. Be patient. The sun, even though it's in shade, I want it to be lighter. The neck, I want long face. So we go with dark. It's a dirty color. It's good to distribute it in different areas to get this kind of classical thing we want to do. This is I'm trying to teach or share my knowledge about how to do like an old-fashioned painting, like I don't know, Goya will do or someone like that. Starting, beginning, takes years. You want to stretch? You want to finish?
No, I just want to stretch.
Hello, anyone say something? Do I have any views? I don't even know.
Yeah.
There's some views. Okay, I hope everyone enjoys this and that helped somehow. It's a good activity to do indoors. We have to kind of do new things. For me, this sharing this knowledge is, I don't know, I could do more, but at the moment, I don't know. The NHS is... ¿Ah? Diego Lara. Diego, ¿qué tal? ¿Estás por ahí? Yeah, so, yeah, I would like to kind of, I don't know, my son is 20, he's at university studying music. They have stopped the university and he's not getting live video teachings of how to mix and how to record music, how to produce. I find it outrageous, so I'm making content aiming at some point to maybe kind of approach a university and say, listen, there's a guy painting live, has got the master's degree on painting, 26 year painting experience. I don't know, use it. No, it's like I don't know why some people are being so reluctant to, I don't know, to try to get the best out of yourself and help. Very weird times. Very easy to go back home and crawl into a ball and do nothing. And I don't know. I think each one that can do something, they can do it and try to kind of. It's the new now. It's we have to wise up and start soon. It's okay to take a few days of adapting. As I said, in England here, we still are not like in a total lockdown. So we still are half aware of how it is being lived in Madrid or in New York or in many cities. In Taiwan, Thailand, I don't know where it is that they're killing people who doesn't keep the quarantine. I don't know who is the dictator, the one that used to kind of kill the drug trafficking or someone with a gun or something. Is it Philippines? I think, I don't know. Anyway, and maybe it's not even true. I don't know. If they're Filipinos, it's like fucking hell, man. Yeah. Do you think any Filipino is gonna be happy about that? I think so. Can you check? I think so. I mean, the guy, the dictator, goes around saying he has killed people with his own hands, and that anyone found with weed that is legal in many places. Okay, sorry. Of the yeah, painting. So we say head, the middle, standard will be the nose. So one head from the cranium to the chin, pretty much the same, than half of the nose to the back of the skull. And also we have this very beautiful line here of light. So any opportunity to see something new, take it. So face, let's say that we have. So in this case, half. Yeah, it's kind of in the middle of here. Some people will be here, some people will be. I don't know. These proportions change. So there are standard classical Roman Greek canons, but it's good to know the canon in order to make each one different. So you break the canon however you have got it from. So now go with a skin color. I want this more emphasized. Maybe even more. Some kind of a triangle here. So this is the same. This are the same. Nice. With the brush, it's always good to kind of like when we paint the skin, it's like everything has got a move. So the hair, I use now like very, very dark burgundy with a little bit of blue. So from this side of the head to this side, it's all this movement. But we don't have to kind of go crazy about it because we're gonna finish it in one go. So we're moving, but it's gonna disappear. We're looking for possibilities. The hair touching the skin here, nice. Let's bring this to the front. Let's be a bit daring. I just had a problem with my lemon water on my palette. So my palette is a bit full of water. And here there's gonna be a shade. Always measuring, always trying to make nice things for the composition, like try to work continuities, it doesn't follow the rule, emphasize maybe the eye here, with this line from the sofa, the inclination here. So we're gonna do this side higher than this. This is not classical, this is my own experience, this is how I work. And sure, yeah, that goes forward. We're on the darkness of the sofa. There is some moments that they become very magical and things start making sense. So there it goes. As you see, we are still not doing face, no fingers, no toes. We're with big masses moving things around. Anyone has got any question or thing that they would like to ask about something? Anyone painting? How are you? Yeah. This is a stage we could live like here, and maybe tomorrow go again, back at it, if people want to. It's good to work sometimes with when the paint start kind of drying a little bit. And as I said, go back with clean eyes. There's always, if you spend a lot of time in your studio, it's good to keep the painting around. Yeah, it's good sometimes hide it. So the magical moments is when things all of a sudden start taking shape. If I wasn't painting you, would you change? Vicky? If I wasn't painting you, would you change position?
Yeah.
Change position. We can finish this. We can. Do you think tomorrow you're gonna still working on this? No?
Yeah.
So maybe we can do another session. No.
Yeah.
I don't know. If someone say that they would like to have another session.
Yeah.
So we will do that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave it here, and tomorrow we'll work on I don't know, stage 2.
Abilities.
Toilet paper.
Abilities on camera.
No. I go yeah. This blue I think will help for tomorrow. Yeah. 1 minute.
Oh, you want to sit back?
1 minute. Yeah, that's yours. Yeah, I just put that. Sorry, I just put one thing. That's you. Okay, guys. So we are finishing. Tomorrow we're gonna keep on going. If someone say that they would like it, otherwise we'll do another thing, or not. I don't know. Send me what's going on. Uh, gonna be like. So tomorrow, when this is a little bit dry, will be nicer. I mean, not nicer, but yeah, we can go into kind of do the same thing again. So we have got this base, and now we work with the base, and if we have done 3 colors, medium, lighter, medium, lighter, darker, then we can start with the dark. We can do the same. With the medium, we can do the same. With the light, we can do the same. So we start kind of sharpening things. We start, sharpening. We start making definition. We let it rest. The painting that is kind of, I don't know. It's at uni we used to paint 3 hours sessions, 3 days a week, 3 other lessons of drawing from life as well, every other day. So we were always kind of constantly looking at painting. So it's, I don't know, I mean, you have got a normal work, you're a microbiologist or something like that. Yeah, chill for half an hour and paint, and thank you. And yeah, have a good day, everyone. Stay relaxed, nice. And yeah, I hope everyone is okay, and to see you soon. Keep in touch, send me messages or something, and I want to have a feedback because I don't know, the intentions are good. I want to kind of, yeah, what I say, no, like there are some universities, some places they are not sending content. I think I can create some. I am slowly trying to make it better and better. Yeah, I will set a better camera, and I don't know. I think that the sound is kind of okay. Yeah, it's fun for me. It's a very good exercise to kind of restrict myself to what is a conventional painting class. When I paint in bars, I have got different rules. If I am painting in the street, I have got different rules. this particular method is painting in a classical way as the old masters or something. I mean, we could go further. We could paint with egg temper and do underlaying. There's so many things to do. We have got time. If people are interested, I'm open to things, to proposals. Okay, guys, keep well. Get out to the cloth. Don't cough on people. Rob banks. Okay, love you all. Bye.